Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LCW WarZone. But also, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, not only is the final show to Battle of the Brands. Tonight, folks, we have been waiting a long time for this. And of course, we had to make some adjustments. So tonight, folks, we would love to introduce to you all our new general manager of LCW. This, folks, is an individual that I can say clearly is a man who knows all about wrestling, who knows all about how good a wrestler needs to be. He is a man that will always say that this place is where the best can be the best. Ladies and gentlemen, your new general manager is... AJ Styles! That's right, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles is the new LCW General Manager. A very shocking surprise. And now he will have some announcements as I head myself out of the ring. Take over, Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, I have arrived. And I am now the general manager of LCW. Now I know this place has already built some of the best, and I know some of the best that has run around here. I've seen names go around, and I've seen people say they are one of the best in the world. Well, now the phenomenal one is now the general manager of LCW. And folks, this is a new age for the beginning of LCW. I will make this place the best business there is, there ever was. And I will make sure every week is at its best. And that is only a job for the phenomenal one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you open the show. As welcome everybody to LCW WarZone. Folks, as you just saw moments ago, AJ Styles is now the general manager of LCW WarZone. It is an absolute pleasure to have him on here. And folks, the reason why is because, well, Mr. Joshua Franks wanted to get out and try and find somebody that he can absolutely trust. Well, there's no other man to trust than the man he's already met before, of course. And of course, some homegrown talent. Of course, here in LSL Wrestling, our home base is always here in Atlanta, Georgia, mostly Gainesville, Georgia. And so it is just the tradition that we always keep it here in Gainesville. Well, tonight, we reveal that Gainesville's own AJ Styles is now running this show. But anyways, folks, welcome to LCW WarZone. I am Commissioner Pike, your wrestling commissioner. And folks, it is the final night before Battle of the Brands. Of course, we still have LWE tomorrow night. But for tonight, it is the main roster that gets its last day here to talk. And talking is what's going to be the main point tonight. As we look at our card to begin, folks, Benjamin King and Tray Bankz kicks off this night as Tray Bankz looks to recover after losing to Keith Warner last week. And now Benjamin King looks to continue his good deeds of wrestling. As of course last week he took out Garrett Hunt after, of course, a Big Money Pippin was down to Dangerous J and EK Show. But then, folks, speaking of Dangerous J and EK Show, as they take on the Unstoppable Force. As so far, Dangerous J and EK Show have taken out one of the biggest tag teams in the Big Money Pippin. But now this week, they take on the Unstoppable Force. And then, folks, Keith Warner takes on Shady McGrady after these two collided heads last week in a huge brawl between the two that was separated by, of course, security, police, and of course, the referees. Well, now Warner and Shady McGrady will go one-on-one here tonight. And then CJ Eddy will make one final appearance before his Hell in a Cell match against Viktor Lunam at Battle of the Brands. And then, folks, after that, Riley Dawn and J1 tag team with James Franks and JJ Guzman for the first time ever. It's Franks and Guzman teaming up against Dawn and J1. And then, folks, to finalize the night, not that, this right here, Orochi Lee and Akeem Richards will finish off the night. As, of course, the LSL World Heavyweight Championship contenders will collide heads one more time to finish the night. Folks, that is your card for tonight. And this should be a spectacle to watch. Folks, to begin the night, of course, we gotta start with some action. As we begin with Tray Bankz and Benjamin King as they will kick things off here tonight. And so, folks, let's head down to ringside to begin this match. Ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 220 pounds, Tray Bankz. Well, Tray Bankz here tonight. Again, like I said before, looking for some redemption after losing to Keith Warner last week. And so now this week he looks to put himself back in the win column. As that is what he's told me. But here tonight though, I would say it looks a little bit electric after what we just saw, but folks, I will say that was a shock to see AJ Styles now be the main guy of LCW. Of course, Triple H backstage, definitely furious over what he just saw, but here tonight it doesn't matter, as now we see Tray Bankz inside the ring as we wait for Benjamin King. And his opponent from Noblesville, Indiana, weighing 245 pounds, Benjamin King. Folks, tomorrow night, I will say this, tomorrow, LWE will have a number one contenders match between Jason Ramirez and Ace Rivera to determine who will face TC Savage for the LWE Championship. Big matchup right there for you folks, as Ramiro and Ace Rivera have already had 2 matches beforehand against each other. Well, now this trilogy match is for more than just a fight. This is more, as now it will be for a championship. And here we go, folks. It is Tray Bankz versus Benjamin King, as we are underway with this match. And the color and double tie to begin this one. And Tray Bankz looks to take advantage of this matchup here. Folks, we have a huge lineup of card here for tonight. So a little bit of roll up here by Tray Bankz to try and take control and to kick out immediately. Big chop there now. Card of a tie-up once again. Now look at this though. You see Tray Bankz in control of this match already. The question is though is how long of the advantage is going to be there. There's a big toss there by Tray Bankz. Takes him down now for the first time. These two men are going to go at it here. The duck underneath there. Another duck there. And big German by Tray Bankz. Takes down Benjamin King. Now Bankz in control once again. Bankz off the ropes. Benjamin King saving that. Not take advantage here. Now Bankz on the top rope. Swanton misses. Oh, and a chop block there by Benjamin King. And then, oh, big knee there by Benjamin King. Takes down Tray Bankz. But I hope everybody backstage is happy with the decision making we have made for AJ Styles to be the new general manager, as he is right now greeting people backstage. Now a moonsault here by Benjamin King hits Tray Bankz. And oh, look at this though. Look at this! Curb stomp by Benjamin King. A massive curb stomp. 2-0 kick out. Wow. And now Benjamin King lining himself up for the spear. Here's the cover for the win. No, kick out again. But Tray Bankz is definitely in a lot of trouble. Benjamin King absolutely has been destroying a double drop kick. And now targeting the knee of Tray Bankz. And just a very, very quick motion here. It's now Benjamin King with a flying clothesline. Takes down Tray Bankz. And now Benjamin King. Powerbomb. Oh my God, this might be a quick win. And it is a quick win for Benjamin King. Unbelievable. Wait a minute. From behind, Garrett Hunt getting his revenge from last week. And he's taking out Benjamin King. And now look at this. Garrett Hunt, power bomb. And now trying to walk away from the stage, but now look at the ramp though. Blaze King and Gunslinger are now here. And both of them, Garrett Hunt has had enough of this. Hunt going after both men. And now look at this, Gunslinger running into the ring. Garrett Hunt following in. And now the chaos is going to ensue inside the ring. All 4 men fighting inside this ring. Garrett Hunt drop kick to Benjamin King. Oh, 4 clash by Guzman. And now Blaze King going after him. And just the chaos ensuing. Hey! Hey! Here comes the general manager! I have just arrived here on my first night, and this is the first thing I come out to. It's an absolute calamity of a fight. Well, I've heard the story about this fight. I've heard it day in, day out. And so now, I'm going to make an executive decision here on my first night. My first line of order is that all 4 men there. And God said, I know you still have that United States Championship. And speaking of the United States Championship, let's settle this, boys, in the old-fashioned way. Battle of the Brands. Guzman, Blaze King, Benjamin King, Garrett Hunt. All 4 of you will fight for the United States Championship in a fatal 4-way. Well then. Huh. Fatal 4-way. Well, folks, that is, it is made official. As now, Guzman, Blaze King will face Benjamin King, Garrett Hunt, but all 4 men in this fight will all fight for the LCW United States Championship in a 4-way match. Well, that is a hell of a way to do it. And to put down your first order of business, becoming general manager. Well, that's a hell of a way, baby. That is a hell of a way to do it. Folks, give me 1 second. Let me post this on the official Instagram of this fight. Well, folks at home, this is a huge development here. As folks, now we're posting this on to the Instagram. As folks, there it is, folks. It has been posted and it is made official. 4-way. A fatal 4-way for the United States Championship. It is made official on Instagram. You guys can check out the post now. But that is what they will be fighting for. Is the United States Championship. That is a hell of a way. As we're getting word something is happening backstage, so let's go take a look. Shady, I don't know what your plan is. I don't know what you got planned, but I know it doesn't involve me. But I know it involves Keith Warner. And I get that. But what you're going through right now is something that you don't want to go back to. You've been trying to fight away, trying to keep away from Bullet Club, and yet here that you come running back to me about this whole situation. So what is it? What is it that you want? Hakeem, there is much more to this than just fighting Bullet Club. Keith Warner has been on my ass these last couple of weeks. And I've been going back and forth with that man. And every single week, it's always something new. It's always he's either attacking me, attacking my friends, or even getting personal with me. Last week, I was just handling business. And this week, when I fight Warner, I'm going to finish the business that he started. Hakeem, stay out of my way. Because I know what's going to happen if you get involved. Oh boy. Someone was watching. Well, Keith Warner. Keith Warner was listening in on the whole situation from behind. And it goes to show, folks, that Keith Warner is definitely taking this entire thing seriously, especially to the point to where he's just getting himself involved in these situations. And he's listening in to what Hakeem has to say. Of course, the Bullet Club leader. Almost seeming like he's losing control. But folks, coming up next in our show, we will be heading into another match, I believe. Yes, we are. Coming up next, folks, we have a tag team match for you guys here tonight as the Unstoppable Force takes on Dangerous J and EK Show. The Unstoppable Force have been talking to the Death Dealers for some time, and now tonight they get their hands on Dangerous J and EK Show before possibly fighting the Death Dealers. But here tonight, the Unstoppable Force wants to prove that they are still reluctantly fighting for the Tag Team Championship. Folks, let's head down to ringside now as we await these two teams ready for action. So let's head down to the ring and get this underway. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 491 pounds, the team of Graziano and... at a combined weight of 491 pounds, from Naples, Italy, Graziano and Big Rafa, the Unstoppable Force. Hopefully the audios are fine. Well, folks, this is a big opportunity here for the Unstoppable Force to show that they are the tag team to beat. Of course, they have not had a tag team championship loss since that day of LCW Emergence, and they lost the 4-way ladder match. But here tonight, though, it is a big opportunity to take down EK Show and Dangerous J. And their opponents first, from Adelaide, South Australia, weighing in at 210 pounds, the EK Show. EK Show here tonight. As Commissioner Franks has said, he has had the biggest... excuse me. So the thing is about the EK Show is Commissioner Franks, the one who runs LCW, by the way, folks, just for anybody to know. Commissioner Franks has said that EK Show has a lot of potential. So he's just finding out one core thing to unlock it. So some positive words there from Commissioner Franks. And his opponent and his tag team partner from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 187 pounds, Dangerous J. Well, Dangerous J has been looking forward for these tag matches with EK Show for weeks, but again, last week's win was a huge plus for him. And here tonight, though, it is a massive opportunity to take down such a big tag team. We are on our way for the second time tonight, excuse me. As you see Graziano being tagged in by Big Rafa. As up and over, there goes EK Show's Graziano, continuing his good work. The last times in the ring, he has been ultra successful with back-to-back wins. As EK Show, of course, coming out that big win against Big Money Pippin last week. That tag team match. It looks like EK Show tries to continue his work in the tag team division. Big reversal there by Graziano as he sends EK Show into the corner. And now look at this, though, exploder suplex over his shoulder. A big uppercut there by Graziano takes down EK Show as Big Rafa gets tagged in for the first time here. A big reversal there by EK Show takes down Graziano to the ground here. Here's a cover. Tries to go for the win and a kick out at 2. EK Show turns it around and tries to attack the back there. A big forearm shot there. Maybe looking for a sidewalk slam there by EK Show. They're going to go tagging his partner, Dangerous J, for the first time here tonight. Dangerous J now inside the ring. Both men with a kick there. But Dangerous J takes advantage here in a big German. Takes down Big Rafa. Double drop kick there by Dangerous J. Takes him down. Now look at this. Still springboard from the top rope goes Big Rafa. And the drop kick takes down Dangerous J. Which whip off the ropes and a big kick delivered by Big Rafa. And now attacking with a forearm there to Dangerous J. Dangerous J, folks, if you guys cannot remember, but the Dangerous J used to be a former LWA World Champion back when he won it at an LWA Beach Break. And now is right after LWA Eruption, I believe. Oh no, it was after Gold Pot. Excuse me, it was after Gold Pot. Both these men back inside the ring though. Big Roth has been tagged in and a double shoulder tackle. Dangerous Jay though. Kip up now as he tries to go and put him in the corner. But instead it's Big Rafa with a big reversal there. Thank you, PlayStation. That was a shot there by Graziano. Graziano dropping him in the corner. Dangerous position here for Dangerous Jay. As Graziano is now going to taunt as Dangerous Jay is trying to reach EK Show. And he does tag him in. Oh, and he goes for the leg immediately with a chop block. And now EK Show with a big uppercut. Oh, and dropping the elbow there on Graziano. Both men outside of the ring. Graziano, though! Apologies for the voice crack there as he just dumps him on the outside. Throws EK Show back inside the ring. Graziano continuously working there. Now EK Show breaks out of the hold. Irish whip into the corner. And now with a bunch of knee strikes into the corner. Now goes for the cover once again on Graziano. And a hard kick out there by Graziano. Now look at this, they'll lift him up. Maybe looking for a brain buster. No, reversal by Graziano. Tapping it back there. Irish whip into the corner. Turns him around. And now look at this, using the turnbuckle pad to his advantage. Oh, and just punches him right down. So now Dangerous Jay gets tagged in. Graziano from the top rope does not do anything. Dangerous Jay. Russian leg sweep there. Now Big Rafa gets tagged in. Dangerous Jay, though, catches him. And Jay with a power slam. And a nice moonsault there by Dangerous Jay. Takes down Graziano. Is now a near tag-in move there. But Big Rafa shuts that down. Now in comes Graziano. And it's another up and over by the Unstoppable Force. Dangerous Jay goes to the outside here. And Graziano fired up. He's going to head inside of the ring. But Big Rafa, though, gets assaulted there on the outside by Dangerous Jay. And Graziano not having any of it. And the Dangerous Jay reverses. Drop kick by Dangerous Jay. Dangerous Jay heads back inside the ring. Oh, he's going to reset the count here. Oh, but a big mistake. As Graziano takes him down. Oh, look at this, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, back body drop. Count of 7. Dangerous Jay back inside the ring. Graziano. Oh, a little bit of mistake there, but Graziano finally back inside the ring. Referee trying to get it out of the way. Now we're shifting to the corner by Graziano. And oh no, here we go. Big Rob has been tagged in. Graziano going to the top rope. And now look at this assisted burning hammer. Here's the cover, and EK Show breaks it up. Uh-oh. Big Ruff in the corner. Big knee by Big Ruffa. Cover. Ref needs to get there. And the Unstoppable Force with the win. Well, now it's a huge win for the Unstoppable Force. They finally take down some tough targets. Of course, their mindset immediately goes back to the tag team championship. And speaking of Death Dealers, folks, speaking of tag team championship, here are the Death Dealers with a bit of a speech. Black Ops. Battle of the Bronze is going to be one of not the best tag team matches we have had here in NSL. We have fought some of the best here in this entire industry. And it will be no different when we fight you at Battle of the Bronze. And we will continue on with our tag team reign. We've already reached 100 days as champions. And that is going to continue when we beat you once again. And here's the thing as well. Brandon Banks, we already know you're already going to be dealing with Randy Anderson. But now, you better have us in your mind as well. Because we're not going to take it lightly when we do fight you. We will make sure your life will not only be hell at Battle of the Bronze, but any chance of you being tag team champs will be over in an instant. And that is only the way we win things. So good luck, Black Ops. Because Battle of the Bronze will be no different than any of our tag team championship reigns. See you then. Well, a big answer there from the Death Dealers. As they will be fighting for the tag team championship. It is going to be one of the biggest matches. And trust me, folks, it is a tag team match you do not want to miss. As Black Ops of LWA, Brandon Banks and Ace Bourne take on, of course, the Death Dealers, the tag team champions, Crimson Evans and Troy Sniper of LCW. And this is all happening, folks, at Battle of the Brands. A 2-night event, courtesy here of LSL. And it will be a very, very good match. Folks, we're getting word that something is happening backstage as well, so let's go take a look. Hakeem, I just want to say real quick. You know what? I'm sorry. Last couple of weeks, I've been trying to question you about your authority and everything. And you know what? I'm sorry. I should have been listening to you. You're the guy that's been here at Bullet Club since taking over. And you've been world champ ever since. And I should not be questioning someone like you. So, I'm sorry. Won't be bringing it up again. Won't happen again. I will make sure to listen to your orders and all that. I will say this real quick. And this is just an offer. I know you gotta talk with Orochi later. And I know how personal you two have been. So I'll tell you what. How about I go out there with you? You and me. I'll be your manager. You do your thing. You talk to Orochi. And we'll get out of here. If I need backup, I'm right here. If he tries to attack you, I'm right here. How does that sound? Warner, I appreciate the offer. But this is not your business. None of this is your business. What happens between me and Hakeem, or me and Orochi, is all down to me. I started this war with him. I finished this war with him. And I will end it at Battle of the Brands. And tonight I will not attack that man. I know how serious that man can be. And I know how dangerous he can be if he's pissed off. So this is none of your business. This is my business that I need to take care of. You got a match with somebody that's personal to me too. So I suggest go and get ready for that. Because you're going to need it, partner. So, good luck. Very interesting there between Hakeem Richards and Keith Warner, as both men have really showed differences between the two, especially in terms of how they want to run Bullet Club and everything. But I guess that's just how it is here in this entire going. I don't know how to explain this all in Bullet Club situation, because Keith Warner feels like there should be more authority. Hakeem Richards says there shouldn't be any authority for somebody he doesn't want to start any beef with or anything. But speaking of which, folks, coming up next in our show is a big matchup between Keith Warner and Shady McGrady, the two rivals who fought last week, who had to be held by police, security guards, and of course the referee. Well, now these two will have nothing in between them, and they will go to war. It's Warner, it's McGrady, up next. Let's head down to ringside, folks, and let's get this thing underway. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming into the ring by Avante Blake, JD Chill, and Khalil Percy from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Gunslinger, Keith Warner. And you see almost everybody at Bullet Club here as Keith Warner getting himself fired up here for this match against Shady McGrady. And if anybody needs a reminder what happened last week. Shady McGrady, or Keith Warner, attacked Shady McGrady during a match with Jacob Case, and Shady McGrady was one step away from being close to winning until Keith Warner got involved and pulled the referee to screw him out. And then Shady McGrady decides to get revenge and attack Warner pre-fight to his match against Tray Bankz. And then Keith Warner decides to have none of it and attack him. And of course, we had to have the security and the police literally separate these two. But now, the gloves are off here tonight. And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, Tyrese Shady McGrady. Shady McGrady here tonight. And Shady is looking to get some revenge, of course, from his fight last week. Take that helmet off your head. Did you talk about Khalil? Bro. Guzman absolutely roasting. JJ Guzman absolutely roasting Khalil Percy at the moment. But oh, damn, Shady McGrady starting off this match hot. And here we go. It's Keith Warner versus Shady McGrady, a matchup from last week. That, of course, got spilled out into the backstage area. Now Shady McGrady looks to take advantage here and get a big win. And oh, look at this, the arm drag there by Shady. Oh, and a super kick by Shady. Now Shady in the corner. Look at this, no spinning Uranagi. Oh, he missed though. As Keith Warner takes advantage. Warner, poison Rana. Cover here by Warner. And a kick out immediately. Look at this though. Oh, Shady with a big reversal. And a DDT to Keith Warner. Dropping the elbow there. And Shady McGrady. And now Shady with Warner. Flying clothesline by Shady. Into the top rope now. Shady McGrady. Frog splash to Warner. And he goes for the cover here for the win. Looking to get the quick count, and no. Warner gets back up to his feet quickly. But Shady. Oh, big knee there to Warner. Dropping the elbow there. And now another kick there. And now McGrady with Warner flying. Forearm there. And a kick to the back by Shady. And now Shady McGrady with a submission hold here on Warner. But Keith is going to break out of it with a head scissors takedown. Shot there by Warner. Power slip off the ropes and a big kick to Shady. Now multiple punches coming in by Warner. Warner's got a cut in his face there. Now moonsault by Warner. And he's starting to take advantage of this match a little bit here. Now Warner off the ropes, drop kick, misses. Shady RKO! Oh, Keith Warner kicked out at 2. Close call there for Shady McGrady as Keith Warner continues in this matchup a little bit. But a DDT there, and Warner's head has been absolutely a target here by Shady McGrady. He looks like to continue it as he is calling Warner up. And heading for the top rope, another arm drag. Now Shady! Oh, the corkscrew! Cover for the win. No, kick out. Fans loving this match already, but Keith Warner now in control of this matchup here with Shady McGrady, trying to continue on with whatever he can do as Warner throws it back inside the ring. Now Warner maybe calling up Shady McGrady. The Bullet Club still looking on there. Warner with a thrust kick. Now Warner drops the elbow. Now Keith Warner stretching that neck of Shady McGrady. And now, oh, now what's this? Oh, Lion Tamer! Warner's got him in a Lion Tamer. And Shady breaks out of it. Kept up by Warner, takes him down with the head scissors. Now Warner has got planned here for McGrady. Jumps up and oh, misses. Countered. Shady off the ropes, Gunslinger. Khalil Percy trying to get involved, but Shady now dropping the elbow from the second of the Warner. Here's the cover now for the win. This could be a huge momentum shift. No! Kick out by Warner. Shady thought he had him. Reversal by Warner. Oh, Shady catches him. Oh, maybe turn it around to a Frankensteiner. Now it looks like Shady McGrady, though, he's gonna go over the top rope and slam. And there's a lot of trash talk backstage, by the way. Now we're getting word that we have a bunch of trash talking between Big Money Pippin and the Death Dealers at the moment. Oh, damn, Shady with a flying elbow. And oh no, Khalil Percy is now going to get himself involved in this. Here comes Percy. He's going to come around the corner and try to get himself involved in a matchup like this. But wait a minute! Look at the other side! Sets up Ryuga. Is that Ace Rivera? That's Ace Rivera! What the hell are they doing here? Ace Rivera! And oh, look at this! Oh boy, Zay Quad is here! Bam! Clothesline is Zay to Khalil Percy! And now Zay lifting up Khalil and power bombing! Oh my God! And now Warner watching the chaos from behind. Shady. He's got Warner. And Shady beats Warner! Oh my God! Shady, oh no, Warner's pissed! Warner's pissed! Warner's not done with Shady! But Shady has no other choice! Forearm there by Shady! And oh no, look at this! Oh, moonsault to Warner! The chaos unfolding here tonight! My God! If you didn't think things could get even more crazy, think twice! Oh my God! Folks, AJ Styles just confirmed a match here tonight. Check this out. Team Shady, Zaquan, Ace Rivera, and Sensei will take on Bullet Club. Oh boy, Battle of the Brands. It's a Bullet Club Civil War 4-on-4 elimination tag. What a match set for Battle of the Brands. Well then, that is a hell of a match, folks. And right now, folks, Warner is livid. Warner is livid at the moment. I'm looking at him here at ringside, and he is livid. Backstage. Heading backstage. But yeah, it's official. 4-on-4 elimination tag team match between Bullet Club and Team Shady. Set for that. I got a lot of people to tag here, so give me a second, folks, as I'm trying to make this match official. Alright, match is official, folks. It has been being posted. But that, folks, is your official matchup for that. But, folks, coming up next, we will hear from our good friend, our good man backstage for this match. But coming up next, we will hear from CJ Eddie. As we have a backstage interviewer, as he will be here to talk to CJ Eddie. So let's head backstage, folks, and let's meet up with him as he's now with CJ Eddie.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, CJ Eddie.
You know, heading into this match, I didn't think much of it. I didn't think it would come to this. I didn't think I would have to get this violent. But Viktor Lunam gave me no choice. He knew how dark the Psycho Killer could get. He knew how dark I could get. And he knew how dark things would turn out to be. When I attacked James Franks and Orochi Lee, when I was the masked man, I felt no remorse. I felt nothing. And the only reason why is because I was happy. I knew what I was getting myself into. I knew going after them, there would be so much more consequences than there were actions. But those simple actions led me to believing that I can be a psycho killer. And so now, Viktor Lunam, you want to end the Psycho Killer. You want to end the legacy that I have built. You want to end everything that I have ever built upon myself and how I came into CAWs. Well, now, Lunam, when I'm locked inside this cell with you, it's not you that will bring the justice. It will be me bringing the hell. So, Viktor, take this as a warning. Because once we enter the cell, there is no going back. A tough statement there by CJ Eddie, saying that he will bring the hell to Viktor Lunam and that he will not let Viktor bring justice. Very, very, very tough statement there. Folks, up next in our show, we will have our main event match. As it will be Riley Dawn and J1 taking on James Franks and JJ Guzman. A matchup that I would say is going to be something special. But we will head down to ringside now, as we are ready to go here for this match. Let's go. Huh. One sec. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming to the ring by Triple H and the LCW World Champion Jacob Case at a combined weight of 447 pounds. The team of Riley Dawn, and the LWA World Champion, J1. Riley Dawn and the LWA World Champion, the Hybrid J1. Oh, here we go. And their opponents first, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing 232 pounds, the Alpha Omega, James Franks. Well, folks, I was talking to James Franks earlier when he found out that AJ Styles was the new general manager. He said 2 words to me. Thank God. As I believe he understands what that means. Of course, he knows AJ Styles. Both men hang out a lot here in Gainesville, Georgia. And so both men who grew up around these streets together. He definitely was relieved when he found out that AJ Styles was going to be the man to run the show. And his tag team partner from Havana, Cuba, weighing 223 pounds, JJ Guzman. JJ Guzman, again with that championship match against Jacob Case, only a few days away. He has been looking forward to ending the reign of Jacob Case before he reaches 400. That's why, folks, Jacob Case is 9 days away from having a reign of 400 days. But JJ Guzman can end it all at Battle of the Brands. And what a night it could be if JJ Guzman is successful in doing so. But here tonight, it's not about trying to claim a championship tonight. It's about surviving. It's about survival. Guzman has had that shirt on where it says, "Where's my opportunity?" Well, now he will claim that opportunity and a chance to be world champion in only a few days' time. But now, we begin this match once again as James Franks and J1 will begin this match. Now, folks, last time this match happened, it was last week. Riley Dawn and J1 faced James Franks and Orochi Lee, and Riley Dawn decided to end the match via countout. Not just one countout, a double countout. Now you see J1 in the corner. Oh, big boot in the corner. Here's the cover on James Franks. And then you see James Franks now on the apron. Oh, J1. Oh, clubbing Franks to the ground. And then Franks has got cut open. And, oh, big moonsault there by J1. And, oh, he's going to try it again. J1's going to try it again. Oh, this time Frank's reverses. And now Frank's, oh, no, counter by J1. J1, oh, Samoa drop. Tag it in. Oh! Body slam there as now Riley Dawn's back in. J1. Oh, sorry. JJ Guzman gets tagged in now. And Guzman goes to work. Oh, Riley Dawn counters. Oh my God, what a double stomp by Riley Dawn. Dawn now trying to put him in the corner instead. It's Guzman. Guzman turns around Riley Dawn. Counter by Dawn. Big kick by Riley. And now JJ in a little bit of trouble here. Now Guzman trying to reach Franks. And he does so. Tags in. Franks back in. Oh! Delivers a massive forearm. J1 tries to tag in. Franks. Pele kick. Styles is going to like that one when he sees backstage. Yeah, I just see him on the monitor. Yep, he just smiled at that. Now Frank's telling Dawn to suck it. Oh, what an uppercut by J1. And now moonsault misses. Triple H playing a little dirty antics here. And now with the referee distracted, Franks. He sees it. He's going to go top rope here. What's Franks? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Franks. Oh, no, Franks. No way. Pepsi plunge. Now Franks, exploder, power, slam, 2, kick out by J1. Triple H just done some heinous things this week, by the way, folks. Let me just talk about it. This man, oh God, oh my God. Oh my God, what a combo by Guzman and Franks. Here's the cover on J1. 2, no, kick out. But let me just say this real quick. Triple H made Riley Dawn grab Adrian Rodriguez and held him at point to watch J1 pile drive his best friend Aaron Cruz 3 times and, not even kidding, attack his vertebrae. It broke his vertebrae. Oh, now what the hell is this? Jacob Case! What the hell? Gotta be kidding me. And look at this song, Jacob Case. I am tired. Here goes Adrian Creed. Creed, oh no, Silas Crow! God! Silas Crow! Oh, he clotheslines Creed to hell! Franks. There is no escape from you. There is no escape for what I'm going to do. I have built my army. I have built this business from the ground up. And you are not going to stop what I'm going to do. We have 4 members, and you only have 3. At Battle of the Brands, I want you to find a 4th, and then we'll go to war. 4-on-4, elimination tag. Go find your partners, because I'm not going to wait much longer until I destroy everything you built up in you, Creed, and Guzman's careers. Sack of shit. And he just attacks Creed. Genuinely an asshole. This guy. This is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. That someone like him would try and destroy a business that was going so well. Jesus. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, but other than that, but folks, that will do it here for the matches. As coming up next, folks, is the last part of the show, folks. As up next, we will hear from the 2 challengers of the LSO World Championship, Orochi Lee and Akeem Richards. Let's hear it from both of them. Let's head down the ringside and get down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, Orochi Lee! Orochi Lee making his way down to the ring, folks. Orochi Lee has said before this match that everything as Akeem has built up, he will tear it all down. He brought him in the league, into LSL, and he'll have no problem taking him out of it. Orochi Lee is going to possibly his biggest match ever in his career. He's had matches for the World Championship. He's had matches for the LCW World Championship. But it's never been this big in his entire career until now. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing at this time, the LSL World Heavyweight Champion, Hakeem Richards. Hakeem Richards, who has gone through a lot in his career. He has gone through death matches. This man has gone through breaking up friendship with Shady McGrady, with breaking friendship with Orochi Lee, but the man has done nothing that he has said has been wrong. Everything he does, he says he's in the right. Well, let's hear it now from these two. For the first time, these two men will speak to each other. Hakeem, this is where it starts, and this is where it ends. You know, when I brought you into this business, I had one goal in mind, and that was to take over and bring Bullet Club down every day of the week. And that was my goal from the very beginning. When I brought you in, when I brought Shady in, it was always the main goal. But what you have done throughout your career has been nothing short than the complete opposite of what I wanted out of you. And now here you stand, face to face with me. And now you have that title. And that title is something I want. I have always been known as the ace of LSL. People have called me the ace. I've called myself the ace. And when I began here back in March of 24, I still wanted to be known as the ace and hold a championship so highly to where these people can root and feel like they have found the man that can run LSL. But since you have that title, you have brought nothing but shame. You have brought nothing but hatred. Absolutely nothing special to it. You betrayed people. You made people angry. You betrayed me. You betrayed your best friend. You betrayed LSL. You betrayed LCW. And for what? For power? Is that all you really want? I don't see that in you. I see a man that's broken. I see a man that was wanting nothing more to be champion. Orochi, all the things that you just said are nothing but lies. You see, you brought me in just so I can be a prodigy of yours. You didn't bring me in because you wanted to take Bullet Club down. You just wanted me to try and figure out how to get to the top myself. And guess what? It worked. If you couldn't beat him, you take it over. And that's exactly what I did. I took over Bullet Club. I took over this business. I took over everything that this entire place was built upon. I had to go through 2 general managers. I had to go through all these people just to get to my title. Marley Williams was nothing. Shady McGrady was nothing. James Franks was nothing. And don't forget, Orochi, I threw your dusty ass over the top rope when we were battling at Bound for Destiny. I threw your ass, I threw Frank's ass over the top rope. And where did that lead me? I made Marley's bitch ass tap out. So yeah, I do deserve this title. I do put my name above the rest. I do put my name where the top of the mountain is. Because there's no man that reaches that mountain now. Because my name will always be the peak of LSL. And Orochi, you ain't getting no damn title. When Franks captured it, people thought it was a fluke. When Marley captured it, people saw him as a fraud, as a failure. But when they look at me as champ, they see nothing wrong with it. They don't see a fraud. They don't see a cheater. They don't even see the fact that I am the damn best in the business. And that's exactly what I am. I'm no damn guy that's gonna sit in the back. I'm the damn guy that's gonna come to the front and take what I want, because I am the goddamn best. Rochi, you will never be the ace of LSL. I will continue my reign, and I will pin your ass at Battle of the Brands. Because no man can reach the peak. You say no one's going to reach the peak. You know, there's always a daredevil waiting to do exactly that. There's always a man daring enough to climb a mountain. And there's always going to be a man that will eventually climb the top. Hakeem, you can think so high and mighty of yourself, but just remember one thing. I was the first to do it. I was the first to win a match here in LSL. And I be damned if I'm not the last to beat your ass and take that title off of you. I know everybody else has failed because they couldn't lace your boots, as you put it. Here's one thing and one piece of advice for you. Lacing boots doesn't make a man. Beating up his ass is one of them. And the other, Hakeem? Making sure that that man that you say is the peak of LSL is the one I get to plant my foot on after I climb to the top. Well, there you have it, folks. Orochi Lee and Hakeem Richards. Hakeem says he is the peak of LSL. Orochi says when there's a peak, there's a foot that can go on top of that peak. And Orochi Lee says that there will be a new champion at Battle of the Brands. Folks, it has been an honor here to be with you here tonight for LCW WarZone. Tune in tomorrow night for some LWE action. And then, folks, Battle of the Brands will come at you live. And that date right now is to be announced, as we are hoping it will be a Monday and Tuesday night. That is our goal. It is Monday night and Tuesday night. And until then, folks,